Hi everybody, this is Paul Barlow, and just for the next few minutes, for those of you that might have an understanding of the network marketing industry, I'm here to tell you why I believe that the binary is the best compensation plan to be involved in this day and age, and then why specifically the RevvNRG Binary would be chosen over another type. So first and foremost, there are four basic types of compensation plans in the industry. The traditional stair-step breakaway that most companies before 1990 were utilized, the unilevel plan, the matrix plan, and then the binary plan. Now, when I talk about a binary, I'm talking about a modern binary, which can be called a binary hybrid that really has only been around for the last half decade or so, and has some certain features that are different than the older binaries from the 1990s. I'm talking about a 2005 binary going forward. So with that said, let me just jump right into the advantages, okay? First advantage is that the binary plays the averages. The average person only sponsors 2.7 or 2.8 people in our industry. And a binary, having only 2 people required to be able to build, takes advantage of this. Any unilevel or stair-step or matrix plan, and there's some 2x2 matrix plans, but most others require 3 or more, which then requires exceptional people to build. So the binary plays to the averages of the average person. Second, now we take that number, the 2, I always say the simplest math tells you that 2 is a lot easier than 3 or more, okay? So a binary that requires 2 who need to get 2 who need to get 2 is going to be exponentially easier over time, or more efficient at least, than a 3x3x3 or 4x4 or 5x4, whatever it is, whatever type of other plan can be manifest in the other types of compensation. Next, we have a feature called banked volume. Now, in a binary, there are always 2 organizations or 2 legs, and in the leg that is stronger, we bank volume, or we don't flush that volume through week after week, and usually month after month and year after year, depending on the company. In RevvNRG specifically, it's unlimited, versus any of the other types of compensation, matrix, unilevel, or stair-step, that flush you out every month. So if you haven't qualified for any of your payout in those other types of plans, you will lose that potential, whereas in a binary, you never lose that potential. Finally, not finally, but the next big, and really this is the biggest and most important advantage to me, is that a binary operates on unlimited levels, unlimited depth in the plan. In any of the other 3 types of plans, you're going to run out of payment faster than you're going to get an organization large. Whether it's a unilevel, a stair-step, or a matrix, all of those have limits on the levels of which you can get paid on, and the vast majority of a massive organization, it's always going to be below the levels that you get paid on in any of these other companies. Now in a binary, you do get paid on unlimited levels, because the binary uses a genius way of controlling the payout by capping how much can be pulled out on a weekly basis or a monthly basis, whereas the other companies simply limit you on where you can get paid, thus drastically reducing your payout potential. Now that leads me into placement strategy, which is another advantage the binary has. In any of these other compensation models, you can stack people in a stair-step, a unilevel, or a matrix. You can stack people under certain people, but it's really disadvantageous to do so because you run out of levels so quickly. Well, in a binary, not only is it encouraged, but the plan actually requires it, because I only have 2 organizations, and because I can be paid on unlimited levels, I can now place people under other people to create synergy in my organization. Now, a very advanced concept of why a binary is extremely advantageous has to do with the concept of not getting cut off on your pay. In especially the stair-step programs and the unilevel programs, as an organization matures, your downline is going to cut off the pay that you get. You're going to hit some of the mid-level ranks in these types of compensation models, but what's going to happen is as your team grows below you, they're going to start cutting off the amount of your pay, and so you actually are at a disincentive to help your people to ever get to a larger rank than you. That doesn't exist in a binary. A binary, the person that's below you in your organization or in your team can be whatever rank they want to be. They can be 1, 2, 5, 10 ranks ahead of you, and it's never going to affect your payout. So that to me is one of the greatest advantages a binary has, is that we actually are incentivized by the plan itself to help our people get bigger than ourselves, which in the other plans you just don't have that incentive. It's actually disincentivized. So with that said, one specific advantage that the hybrid binary has is not only do we pay on the binary, but we do have an unlimited generational payout, which is based on width. It's based on the amount of people personally sponsored in your organization. And that really, for those that have been used to building massive organizations with massive amounts of personals, you can do that in a binary hybrid where you couldn't in previous generations of binary. And it's simply another way to make more money. And in fact, it's one of the most lucrative payout pieces of a compensation plan in a binary hybrid system. And finally, why RevvNRG? Rev has all of these advantages that I've talked about before, but in comparing it to other binaries that are out there and other modern binaries or binary hybrids, we have actually put a lot more money into the binary aspect of the payout because that's where more average people are going to get paid than anywhere else. The generational check match is a wonderful feature, but there's a very small percent of people that will ever get a massive payout from that. So instead of having a 10% weak side binary or a cycling 1/3, 2/3 binary that only pays 5 or 10%, we pay 15 to 24% on our binary. And so that math is just inescapable. So I don't know what company you're working with, but if you're with a binary, they're not paying as much as RevvNRG is. I know that because I've been out there, and nobody is paying up to 24% on their binary like we are. So if you're looking for better pay and more efficient pay, and you're looking to be involved with the most cutting-edge compensation plan in the industry, the binary hybrid is definitely the way to go, and RevvNRG is a step above the rest when it comes to the binary hybrids. Okay, for more information, make sure you get in touch with the person here at the bottom of the screen, and they'll be able to take you through everything that you need to know.